Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. I hope you're all doing well and welcome back to a very festive, fun reading vlog. I'm coming at you with a 24-hour readathon reading vlog where all I read is Christmas books and I'm so excited. So I don't actually know when I'm going to start this like timer sort of thing because it's currently coming up to like 1 minute to 6 p.m. at the evening, so I want to go for 24 hours. But I also have like the Strictly results tonight. I also have the final of I'm a Celebrity. So I feel like I should start at like 6:30, so I'm not like going too late into the evening tomorrow. But that being said, I will let you guys know exactly when I start, but it probably will be like 6:30. I also need to pick my mum up from the station. So I have a few things I need to get done, so it won't be like 100% solely reading, but I do have, and I did book purposely tomorrow off work so I can read as much as humanly possible. Because it is Christmas, guys. It's Christmas. It's December this week, so I'm kicking off right. The book that I definitely 100% want to read is A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. This is a steamy, festive rom-com. I don't need to say more than that. It's basically our main character is an actor and she's in a small independent Christmas movie and then she falls for the love interest and it just sounds incredible. Thank you Harper Fiction for sending me a copy of this because they did kindly send it my way. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. And the other books, Christmas books I want to read are all on my phone. And the first one is The Christmas Bookshop by Jenny Colin. The other one I definitely want to get done is Christmas at Comfort Food Cafe. And the final one I kind of want to try and get to if I can is Mistletoe and Mulled Wine at the Christmas Camper Van. So 4 books, four full-length novels in 24 hours is possible if I put my mind to it. But we shall see how I go. Those are all my Christmas books on my iBooks account this year. I would like to get to as many of them as possible, but my main focus is reading my physical book from Harper Fiction. Very, very excited to read it. And I don't want to ramble for too much longer because I want to get on and reading. Like, look at how festive my Christmas tree is. So yeah, let's get all cozy and festive. It's a little bit later now. It's coming up to 10 to 7, so I'm going to start my readathon at 7 and then go to 7 tomorrow evening. And the first book I decided to start with is actually a novella of a book that I haven't read, but I've just read the author's note at the front and she said it's fine to read individually, and I've been like warned by you guys that it's fine to read as an individual book as well, and that is Christmas at Comfort Food Cafe by Debbie Johnson. This book, I'm going to start with this one because it's only 200 pages, so I should be able to finish it tonight. If I start at 7, I've got I'm a Celebrity until 10:30, but if I read now until I'm a Celebrity starts, then I should get like halfway through and then I can finish it off before I go to bed, and then I'll be like 1 book down. So I think that's the way to go, seeing as it's only a novella, so it's less than an average size book, and then when I'm like fully awake tomorrow, I can read an actual novella. I think that's, or novel, should I say. See, I'm tired already. I've been out socialising all day. So yeah, we'll see how we go with this readathon. But I'm excited nevertheless. I have no idea what this book is about, but it involves Christmas and food. So what can really go wrong? Let's get started. I'm now in bed for the night. It is, I was about to look at my watch is off. It is 10 to 11? Yeah, 10 to 11 at night. I actually have started a timer, or I started a timer as soon as I started reading for this readathon, and out of the 4-ish hours that I've kind of read already, because I started at 7 p.m, I have only read for a total of just under 2 hours, but obviously I've been watching I'm a Celebrity, so that took up 1 hour and 40 minutes. So, you know, I'm actually doing fairly well. I'm over halfway through my first book, which is exciting, and I'm actually going to try and finish it before I head to sleep now, because obviously it's only a novella, so it's only 200 pages, and I'm 122 pages into it. So I'm definitely going to try and power through and finish it. So before I go to sleep I can say I finished one book. It's nothing special, it's not very Christmassy at all. I have realised I like this author's writing style, and that I would actually kind of like to go back and read the first book in this series. It's like the full-fleshed novel about kind of why they set up a beach cafe and all that sort of stuff, because I love stuff like that. I love like people having difficulties in life and then they go down to the coast and they open a cafe, or they help run a cafe and they try and figure things out, and all the community there help them. Like, it's one of my favourite tropes. It happened in The Beach Cafe by Lucy Diamond. It's happening in this book now, although it's only a novella following the sister of the main character in the first book. So I'd like to go back and read the first book, which is following like the main storyline of this kind of like little universe. So that's what I've discovered. So far it's enjoyable, nothing special, but it's a quick read, so I can't really complain for a readathon. And I'm setting an alarm for 5 o'clock in the morning. I usually set an alarm for 5 o'clock in the morning, so I have to take my meds then, but I would like to wake up at 5 a.m. rather than fall back asleep and read some more. But we'll see how far I get by the end of tonight. Hopefully in an hour I can say I finished my first book, but who knows, that might be wishful thinking. Morning. It is now like 5:45. I woke up at 5, so go me, I'm proud of that. And I finished the book that I was currently reading, Comfort at Christmas at Comfort Food Cafe. I'm still trying to wake up, but I finished that. I had like 20 pages left to read because my eyes were just shutting last night. I couldn't finish it last night, but I actually ended up really enjoying it randomly, because at the beginning I was like, I don't feel connected to any of the characters because I haven't had this full-fleshed novel and I'm just kind of reading a novella from that world. But by the end, I really enjoyed it, and I gave it the urge to give it like 4 stars. So I gave it 4 stars, and I'm now really intrigued to read the rest of the series. There's like 6 books in the series, so I'm definitely down to eventually reading all of those. But for now, we're moving on to one of my most anticipated releases, and I'm going to start it now, which is why I'm vlogging, and that is My Merry Little Meet Cute. Like, I'm so excited to start this book. I've heard incredible things about it, and I just feel like it's going to be super festive because it's about an actor who is working, like, doing a Christmas rom-com film, so filming that. So I think it's going to be like a hell of a good time, and a lot more Christmassy than the book that I just finished reading, because it wasn't very Christmassy at all. So I'm ready to get into like the Christmas vibes and start this book. So it is 5:45, so I'm home to read for like an hour, give it to like 7, and then I'm going to like get ready, get changed, work out and all that sort of stuff, do like my usual like morning routine just a little bit later. But that's the plan. Hopefully I can smash through this book, but we'll see how much in the first like half hour to an hour I can read, and then that'll kind of give me a vibe on how quickly I can finish it. But as a little kind of timing update, I have read for a total of 3 hours and 8 minutes, and obviously started reading at 7 p.m. last night, and obviously I've slept through that. I've watched I'm a Celebrity through that, so hopefully today I can read a hell of a lot more, because I have no plans. I've cancelled, well, I've not cancelled all my plans, but I've left my calendar completely open to read as much as I can today. So yeah, that's the plan today. Read. So hopefully I can get this done pre-lunchtime, and then we can get at least another book done before the end of the day. Fingers crossed. So I'm now all dressed and showered, I've worked out, I've done everything that I kind of wanted and needed to do today, so the rest of my day is free to read. And before I did all that, I actually got 100 pages into A Merry Little Meet Cute, and I'm enjoying it so far. It's not kind of like grabbed my interest as much as I thought it would originally. Being 100 pages in, I thought kind of more, I don't know, would have happened by now, I guess. I don't know, I just kind of expected more from it, from 100 pages in, but still enjoying it. However, it is very, very steamy. I feel like people have warned me, and I've seen it on social media, that this cover is very deceiving in the fact that it's smutty, and I can vouch for that. It is smutty. 100 pages in, we've already had a lot of sexual tension, already a lot of like erotic thoughts, shall we say that? I'll leave it at that. So I'm enjoying it, but not as much as I was kind of hoping. I'm really hoping that it improves. Obviously I'm only kind of like a fourth of the way through, because I think it's just under 400 pages. Oh, it is 400 pages. Okay, so I have a lot of reading to get done today. I also had a thought when I was getting ready that I really want to read a Frederick Bachman book called A Deal of a Lifetime, which is a Christmas book, and it's just about the same length of Every Morning the Way Home Gets Longer and Longer. So it's about 76 pages. and I've always seen it in my library. I've never not seen it there, so I feel like no one has really picked it up. So if I finish this and I don't really have that much time left, or I'm not kind of feeling another like full-length novel, I might take a trip to the library and see if that's there, or I might call in advance to see if that's there before like hassling of going out and like kind of trying to get it and then it's not there and then it's a wasted trip sort of thing. So that's a possibility now that I've kind of remembered that it exists. It's not on my library app, unfortunately, otherwise I just would have read the ebook version of it. So we'll see how I get on, but obviously my first port of call is to finish this one. So let's get on with it. Let's stop rambling. And also I've now read for over 5 hours, I think. Let's do a timer check. Almost 5 hours, 4 hours and 40 minutes. So yeah, let's get reading. A bit of a reading interlude, because if you've been following me and my channel for quite a while, you know that one of my favourite people on planet Earth is Aston Marigold, and I have just seen him in October, and he's just announced another tour. So that kind of like paused reading for a little bit while I kind of figured out with my friends who's buying tickets, when we're buying tickets, and all that, like the pre-planning stage. So that is now sorted. I'm attempting to try and get tickets on Wednesday in O2 Priority. Fingers crossed for me, meet and greets again. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. So I kind of like got preoccupied with that. In terms of reading, I'm now 140-ish pages into this book, so I need to get a crack on and read it. So let's go. It's now a hell of a lot later, and I finally finished The Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone, and I enjoyed it. I just feel like, how much plot can you really get when the main kind of premise is sexual tension and smut? Like, the cover is so deceiving. You think it's going to be like this really cute fluffy rom-com, but it's full on smut, and I enjoyed it for sure, like don't get me wrong, but there was not really any plot, and I did kind of feel for the characters by the end. Like I did feel I did have a connection, because for me character connection is really important in a book, and I do feel like I got that. But I don't know what I was expecting, and I don't know what I kind of really received from it. I had a fun time reading it. It took me a hell of a lot longer to read than I anticipated. Did I stop my timer? I accidentally didn't start my timer when I was reading for like 40 minutes, so it's a little bit inaccurate, but I've been reading for 7 hours and 43 minutes. I think I read for about 40 minutes, so I think I'm on about 8.5 hours of reading within a 24-hour period, which I don't think is too bad going, but I've read 2 books in that time now. So I finished Christmas at Comfort Food Cafe, and I've just finished Merry Little Meet Cute. It is 4:30 almost exactly, so I don't really know what my plan is, because my readathon finishes at 7 p.m. I'm a bit kind of read out, to be fair. If you guys are aware, I've been in a slump on and off all year, and I've just kind of hit another major one. So doing this readathon was kind of like my little like motivation to read a bit, and reading 2 books within like technically a day is the best I've done since like April, when I did my Magical Hopathon readathon. So I'm pretty chuffed for myself if I don't read any more, because I feel like I don't want to read anymore. I wanted to read so many Christmas books, and I will still try and read those Christmas books in December, but I just don't know if I can force myself to read another book. If I was to read another book right now, let me get my iBooks account up, I would probably go for... how many pages is Christmas Bookshop? The Christmas Bookshop is 439 pages, so there'd be no way that I would even be close to finishing that one. And Mistletoe and Mold White Nut Christmas Camper Van is 363, so more doable, but still like not a short book to say the least. So I think I'm not going to put any pressure on myself to read any more this evening. If I feel like reading anything more, I will let you guys know. But if this is the end of the vlog, then I'm very happy with having read 2 books, and I'm going to give both of them a 4 stars. So I can't really say that's too bad. because I have been in a slump, I've read 2 festive rom-coms in this vlog and I've rated them both 4 stars, so I can't really complain too much. And hopefully this isn't the end of the vlog, but if it is, make sure you give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe down below to see future content from me, and I'll see you in my next video. If not, I will see you in the next clip. One or the other. I haven't decided yet, this could be the end. I'm back. I forgot to say what the book was about, and I feel like I need to give you a little bit of a synopsis, even if I don't tell you like the full works of the book. This book basically follows our main character, B, who is a sex worker and really loves her job, really loves being kind of centre of attention, that sort of thing, but she wants to kind of like try a different angle and go into like a kind of mainstream way of acting and performing. So she unconventionally gets hired to be the main character of a really fluffy rom-com Christmas movie, and she is on set and the leading lady next to the leading man, who is her like boy band high school kind of crush. And little does she know that Noah, the ex-boy band member, has been fantasizing about her for years, and they both kind of have to keep this relationship under wraps as it kind of evolves on set, because Noah is trying to kind of reimagine his image because he's had some bad past once when it was in the boy band, and he's trying to kind of like reinvent himself, and obviously she doesn't want to let anyone know that she's a porn star. So it's all just like a lot of sexual tension, a lot of like sneaking off and having fun sort of thing, and it's set at Christmas time. If you took Christmas out of this book, it wouldn't change anything about it, which kind of, I think that's why I'm kind of done with this readathon, because I've read 2 Christmas books now that haven't really felt 100% Christmassy. Although I've enjoyed them, they haven't kind of been Christmas books per se. So that's that. I would highly recommend picking this up if you do like a bit smart and you're looking for a festive Christmas read, because I did really enjoy it. And on that note, I think I have decided that I'm not going to read anymore, so I'm going to sign off this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.